scientists, welcome to Alan IntelliBrain. In this video, we are going to understand coordinate geometry by performing the Intelli activity on identifying the positions on Cartesian plane and identifying the perpendicular distance from the axis. From your Intelli Smart Box, take out baseboard parts, side stands, central stands, coordinate geometry tags, box of board pins and activity kit. Place the geoboard parts, that is baseboard parts 2 units, side stands 4 units and central stands 2 units on a table. Also take out the Intelli logo and the coordinate geometry tag from the activity kit. Let's now assemble the geoboard. Connect the baseboard like this. Insert a side stand from below into these slits over one side of the geoboard. Similarly, fix the other 3 side stands under the other 3 sides of the geoboard. Now, flip the geoboard and insert the 2 central stands here. Let's now flip it again. Insert the Intelli logo over here and the coordinate geometry tag over here. Our geoboard is ready. Observe the geoboard. It is divided into 4 quadrants by 2 lines, that is the x-axis and the y-axis. The meeting point of the 2 axes is called the origin. Note that this side has positive numbers on the x-axis. Therefore, we call it positive x-axis. And this side has negative numbers. So, we call it negative x-axis. Similarly, the positive y-axis and the negative y-axis. This is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. Let's now keep it aside. Now take out the fruit tags from the coordinate geometry card and box of board pins from the activity kit. Let's pin some fruit tags on the geoboard according to the image shown here. We will now find the position and quadrants of the fruit tags shown. Look at the fruit tag of cherry. It lies in this part of the geoboard, having positive x-axis and positive y-axis. Therefore, it lies in the first quadrant. Now look at the fruit tag of apple. It lies at the meeting point of both the axes, that is origin. Now try to find out the position of banana fruit tag. It lies exactly on the positive y-axis. Similarly, you can find the quadrant and positions of each of these fruit tags. Wonderful! Now you have learnt how to identify the quadrant and the position of each fruit tag. Now let's learn to identify the perpendicular distance from the axis. Take out the alphabet tags from the coordinate geometry card and place the box of board pins over here. Let's pin some alphabet tags on the geoboard according to the image shown here. Note that this distance as well as this distance is taken as 1 unit. Now let's find the perpendicular distance of these tags from the x-axis and the y-axis. Look at the position of alphabet P. It lies in the first quadrant. To find its perpendicular distance from the x-axis, move in a straight line till the x-axis. Therefore, alphabet P is 2 units away from the x-axis. So, the perpendicular distance of P from the x-axis is 2 units. To find the perpendicular distance of P from the y-axis, move in a straight line horizontally till the y-axis. Here, alphabet P is 1 unit away from the y-axis. So, the perpendicular distance of P from the y-axis is 1 unit. Now let's take alphabet E. Observe that it lies on the negative x-axis. So, the perpendicular distance of E from the x-axis is 0. Let's find the perpendicular distance of E from the y-axis. Move in horizontal line towards the y-axis. It is 4 units away. So, the perpendicular distance of E from the y-axis is 4 units. Now let's observe an interesting alphabet O. Observe that it lies exactly on the origin. Therefore, its perpendicular distance from both the axes is 0. Superb! Now you have learnt how to find the perpendicular distance from the axis. Now you can try yourself and find the perpendicular distance from the axis of the remaining alphabets. After doing this activity, you will have gained the expertise in the following concepts: plotting and identifying the positions of the objects on the Cartesian plane, plotting and identifying the perpendicular distance of the objects from both the axes. Visualize maths with Alan IntelliBrain and fall in love with learning.